guys, GloryHunter back. So we've got a fair few pickups again for you all to see, including a trip we had down to the Peak District, exploring obviously the Peak District. We had the week off, and yeah, hitting the charity shops and local game shops while we were down there as well. New console added to the collection, but it's not mine. We'll get to that. But yeah, so we've had the 2 weeks off work. I'd planned to be going Disneyland because it was the Mrs. milestone birthday, we'll put it at that. But obviously with everything going off, it just got cancelled. Well, we cancelled it. It was no point going over there at the minute. It just wouldn't have been as good. So we had 2 weeks we had booked off to basically do nothing. So we got a late cabin in the woods down at the Peak District, and yeah, had a week down there and just bit of R&R, bit of relaxation. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. R&R. Anyway, yeah, just climbing the hills and whatever, and having a walk around the fields and just getting away from everything. So it was really good. So yeah, I've been away for a week, so I need to catch up on videos again. But still got this week off as well. But I'm pretty much hitting the Xbox thing that's on at the minute. So Xbox are doing a Hall of Fame for achievement hunters, which is pretty cool. There's quite a few different categories, and so yeah, I've kind of entered that and just trying to blast out some achievements at the minute. But actually playing some games, which is good. I've probably completed about 5 games in the last few days, which is more than I've probably completed in a month, which yeah, well happy with. So boosting my score up as well. Plus try and get them 10,000 G in 2 weeks to get some points for that. If you know, you know. Anyway, let's crack on. So I've got a few pickups I had just before we went away, and then all the pickups from down that end. Yeah, it's a really nice charity shop pickup as well for the original Xbox, which I'm well happy with. So, shall we crack on? A few bits I got just before we went away. Like I say, I went into town to pick up the birthday gift that I had for the missus, which is another console. But as I was in town, I picked a few bits for myself. So I'll show you my bits first. So I went into the cash converters, and yeah, I mean, they're selling off stuff pretty cheap at the minute. There's some good deals in there. So I got a few bits for the 360 collection. We've got Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, the little kind of, it was almost a demo before the game, although it's a full game as well, but just short missions and stuff. And that was up at just 150. So yeah, cheaper than CEX. And I do like what they're doing with this, with their pricings. It is just still on the slip of paper, which just comes out, so there's no stickers on there or anything. So much better. Great way of doing it. And that can just be chucked. And I've got a nice clean case. No sticker residue to get off. No manual in that, it's all in the back. So that is that one. Then got this. It's an absolute bargain. So WW 2K16, one of the wrestling games to add to the collection, but this was just 30p. 30p. I can't remember offhand now how much it was in CX, but I think it was a couple of quid at least. But yeah, there's no manual in that, but for 30p, act to pick it up. Let me just take that out while I remember. But yeah, as a hologram on the case and everything, just need to see if that has got a manual. I'm guessing it probably does, because it's a slightly earlier one and it doesn't have all that gumph in the back. So I'll try and source a manual for that one. That'll go in my needs manual stack, which is getting a bit out of hand. I need to stop on the no manuals, or at least get some of them manuals so I can get them on the wall. Now this next game, this was from the CEX. Been after this, I suppose, a little while. Not really, I say it all the time, don't I? But yeah, it was on the radar, only on Xbox title. I remember getting not getting the first one, but I've got the first one on the original Xbox. And I remember when the game first come out, I think I've told this story before, there was me and 3 other mates who all had original Xboxes, and we used to have like LAN parties and what have you. And the 4 of us, when we saw this game coming out, we're like joking about it, saying, you know, how bad it was, but not a bad game, but, you know, a bit pervy and what have you. And then out of the 4 of us, I was the only one not to buy it. The other 3 guys bought the bloody game on launch. But anyway, we've got the second one of Dead or Alive Extreme 2. So, the kind of volleyball game. But yeah, I've got them now. So I had to get the second one because I got the first one. Really nice condition on this. It is like new. That manual has never been touched. Crispy, crispy manual. Nice thick manual as well for an Xbox game. It's got my girl Atomi on there. My go-to. But yeah, it's just I think just this one's just more of the same, playing volleyball. It's got little mini games on there. It's like you can go jet skiing and all that kind of stuff, just buying them costumes, taking pictures and doing weird stuff. Yeah, so that's in the collection. Nice condition. And the reason I got this t-shirt on, although now I've just realised you can't see the bloody t-shirt because I've cropped the video, but it is my Evil Within t-shirt. I got this when I went to an event for this game when it first come out, which was a pretty good event actually. I quite enjoyed it. I got to play it before the game was released and all that kind of stuff. But from the CX as well, for £4 we got Evil Within, the limited edition of the first one on the 360. Now I picked this up obviously on the Xbox One when it first come out, so to get it again on the 360, great game. And I picked this one up obviously because it's the same price as the standard edition, but they had a limited edition one in there with all the gubbins. It's, yeah, got everything in there, and the DLC codes which are in there actually worked, so I got the DLC for it as well. The case was flipped over because it's a double-sided case into the alternate kind of cover, which I quite like. I've got the normal one on my Xbox One, so I'll have that on my 360. It's a bit different. Like I say, it's got everything in there. So we've got the manual, we have the DLC code, which I've tried and it worked, and then a couple of slips for the talking about the season pass and all that kind of stuff. But as you can see behind the disc, the original art cover is there. It's a reversible one. Disc is in great condition. So yeah, I thought I might as well pick it up while they've got a limited edition one, even though that's the limited edition I've got on the Xbox One. I've now got 2 of the limited editions on both consoles. Just nice to have. So we've got the lenticular piece that goes in the front. It just moves a little bit, and we have the diary, which is just a notebook. It's a blank notebook with little pictures and stuff on it. So now I've got 2 of them as well, because obviously I've got one in my Xbox One version. So we'll stick that over there, and they were just the pickups I had before we went away. So only 4 360 games. Okay, so like I say, went down to the Peak District, down Derbyshire, and then there was where we were staying, just a short walk, like 10-minute walk, was a little kind of town village thing, and they had a few charity shops in there. Now I think there was 2, maybe 3, because we went in a little bit late, that after we looked in the others had closed, and we were literally on the timing for closing. I think it was like they closed at 4 o'clock or something, and we got there like a minute past, so we didn't miss out on going in about, I think it was 3 charity shops which had just closed as we got there. But we did hit quite a few others, and pretty much every charity shop we went in, we picked something up. I got some in almost all of them except for maybe one, but the missus did pick up some books that she wanted for that she's reading of certain authors and stuff. I've just realised I missed the bloody console. So yeah, we'll come to that in a minute. We've got some bits from the charity shops. See, I'm all over the place. So, the console that I got the missus for her birthday. Let's do that. It is something that she's wanted for a while. We were going to buy one together, but I got it for a milestone birthday. So we have got the Nintendo Switch. It's in the collection. Well, it's hers, but I had to play on it. So there's the neon one that we got. I got this as a deal from Game. I had to order it and get it into store, which is why I went into town to get them bits. And with the deal, it came with 2 games. We got Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is absolutely addicted to. I think she's been on it for like 4 days straight now. Just building her island and doing whatever you do on it. And then we also got Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which I've been playing. I played while we were down there because obviously we took the Switch with us so she could try it and play it. And I'm actually really enjoying this. It's a nice little kind of strategy game with Mario and the rabbits. Each one has their own abilities. It's kind of, you move around the arena and then you do your attacks and stuff like that. A bit like if you've played the kind of XCOM games and stuff like that. Not as in detail as them, but I mean, I've not played it that much. I've just about finished the first world, so obviously I've only got, I think, 3 or 4 characters at the minute. So yeah, it might get more in depth as you go along. Obviously, you kind of explore the world as well and do little puzzles and finding secrets and what have you, as well as doing the battles as well. But yes, that's quite a cheap game on the Switch, and yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, well into that. So they're the ones that came with the bundle, and then while we were down there, she picked up a couple more to play, which she's not tried yet. One that she really wanted was Super Mario Odyssey, so she picked up that one, and it was on sale in game. On our way back, so we went into Meadowhall. This is where she got this one. She got the classic Disney games, Aladdin and Lion King, the kind of dual pack for the Switch. She was going to get it on the Xbox for achievements, but she thinks it'll play better on the Switch, plus it was on offer, so she picked them up. And she also got herself a nice case for taking away, and this is an awesome case. I think she got it off Amazon. It's kind of obviously in the style of Mario. It's a nice kind of hard top case, vinyl kind of cover, and then the blue bits are all kind of material, so it's really nice, a bit like his dungarees. And this is just an awesome case. So the big one obviously carries everything, your docking station, all that kind of stuff. This little flap holds loads of games, a little pouch there in the back, as well as having all that space for, like I say, your dock and your controllers and that kind of stuff. And it also comes with a nice little case for the actual Switch, which is quite good, and that also has another slip in there for more games as well. So yeah, really good, really nice case on that one. I mean, she's well happy with it, and yeah, it's a pretty decent case. So when we go away again, if we want to take the whole thing, we can take that. If we want to just take the Switch, she's got the little case just to carry the Switch around. Always handy. But of course, I bought myself a game for the Switch as well, because why not? I get to play it. So I picked up, I seen this just while we're in game, and I thought, I've got to have it. I've got it on the 360, really enjoyed it, and I think the sequel's coming out only on the Switch, which obviously I want to pick up. But we've got the Deadly Premonition Origins Collector's Edition. So when I seen this, I thought, yeah, I've got to pick that up. It's still sealed, I've not opened it yet. It comes with a collector's edition, includes 6 metal pins in a collectible case. Shall we have a quick look? Because like I say, I've had this for a couple of weeks now and not even opened it. I had it hidden away so she didn't see it and know that she was getting a Switch, because it was a surprise. Oh, let's have a look at these pins and see if they're any good. Slip that open. So we have obviously our game. Give that a go on the old switcheroo. And we have this nice little case box. Yeah, it's kind of magnetised. And they're actually really nice pins. Quite big as well. Let's turn them all around properly so you can see them when I show you. Yeah, they are absolutely awesome. So here's our pins. We've got I Love You All, we've got the Female Cop, Is That Right, Zach, the Raincoat Killer, Sinner Sandwich, and the FK in the Coffee. So there we are. Let's try and get some glare off. Yeah, just really nice, big, thick, chunky, shiny pins. Yeah, more than happy with that. I don't know how I'm going to actually get them out. But yeah, we'll have a look at that better in some more detail in a bit. So that was quite nice. Where are we going to put this? Let's put that there. There's going to be stuff everywhere. Right, getting back to where we were. Charity shops, Peak District, Derbyshire, yes. So, picked up a couple of bits for trade and a couple of bits I might put in the collection. A lot of Wii stuff here, actually. So, we've got a copy of... There's no bloody price on this one. Guitar Hero 5, I think it was £1. Trades in for a couple of quid in CEX, so that's where that would be going because I've already got that one. So just a couple of quid profit on that. I'm running out of space. Then we got 5 Wii games. So first up, for £1. In fact, this one was in with the DVDs. I couldn't see any games, and then the DVDs, rather than kind of on a shelf or sideways, were in the, like, slotted down, if that makes sense. So kind of all like that, and you could like flick through them, and they're all in with the kids' DVDs. And I just seen this white case, I thought, oh, I'll have a look, flicked it, and it was this game, and I'm so glad I looked, because yeah, Wii Sports Resort for £1, for £1. There it is on the back, for £1, absolute bargain. I think it trades in, I can't remember now, but around the £7 mark, I think, and it's like a £12–15 game, something ridiculous. I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, great one. We don't actually have this because I think I've traded every copy in I've ever had, so I'm either going to keep it or trade it in. Not decided yet, not decided. See what other credit I get, and I'll make my mind up then. So that's undecided. I suppose as well as these others, this was in the same one, so after I seen that, I flipped through the rest and found another game, Rabbits Go Home. That was £1 as well, like I say, same shop. They're all in good condition as well and complete. So again, not sure what to do with that one. I think it trades in something like 160, so there's not much on it. So I think we said we're going to keep that one because we don't have any of the Rabbids games yet. So that one will most likely go in the collection for £1. And then this was in, these were the first three we came across actually. 50p each in this charity shop. Can't remember what shop it was. The Lighthouse in Ashbourne. Yeah, whatever shop that is. Like I say, all 50p each, so I think maybe this one will go in the collection. World of Zoo, I don't know, just building a zoo on the Wii. I don't think there was much credit in that, but they were all traded in for more than the 50p that I picked them up for. These next two I don't really have any interest in, so these will most likely be traded in. Got a copy of Cars Racerama, and I think I've already gave a copy of this to my nephew, so it's not like he needs it either, so better trade. I might ask him if he wants this one though, but being a flight game, I don't know how he'll get on with it. But we've got planes, and again there's a few quid each on these trade-in, so yeah, just a bit of credit on them really, and then maybe a couple for the collection. We will see. But the biggie, the big one, the good charity shop that I found for myself, for the collection, absolutely. Don't see many of these around, certainly not boxed. It was in the window actually. We've gone in the shop, didn't really find anything. They had some PS2 games and stuff, nothing really any good, and PS3 stuff again. And as we were leaving, we just deciding what to do, and I turned around and it was in the window. I was like, how did we miss that? So I went back in and just, yeah, had a look at it, made sure it was all there, good condition. And picked it up. There's a couple of marks on the box, but just to have it boxed is great. So for £20 for the original Xbox, it got a freaking sniper scope. Get in. Not too bad at all. I don't mind paying 20 quid for that in a charity shop. Like I say, boxed. The only issues with the box, obviously some edge wear on it. There is one rip on top there, but other than that, pretty good condition. That is literally the only kind of fault with the box, so not too bad at all. Like I say, I checked it while I was in the shop. Now I'm forgetting how to open the damn thing. Here we are. At first I thought there was a couple of bits missing. I didn't realise there was an extra kind of shelf you had to pull out to have the bits underneath. Let's just get rid of that bag. Yeah, we have the scope. It's all boxed, like I say, really, really nice. Just show you that real quick. It's all boxed in there. Obviously we have the scope itself, or the gun itself. That's the shotgun, and then you put the scope on to turn it into a sniper rifle, and also has an extra when it goes, because I didn't realise that lifted up, and then underneath it was the attachments for the stock and the barrel, which you can't see because I can't lift it. Yeah, so stock and barrel in there as well. There's the barrel just falling out. And they just attach onto the gun to make it bigger and make it into whatever kind of gun you want, whether it's the scope or the shotgun. Obviously shotgun for House of the Dead 3, and the scope works with sniper scope complete edition. This is a pain to get back in there. There we go. Let's get that fixed down there. So, let's get that bag in. Really happy to find that. Been after one for a while of this. I've only got the single blaster gun. So yeah, like to find it boxed in a charity shop of all places in the Peak District. Yeah, well happy with that. So one more kind of accessory for the Xbox set. Really, really good. And we do have some Xbox games coming up as well. For all 3 Xboxes actually. And some, what else? We've got PS4 coming up as well. And some other odds and ends. So, that was in that little town near where we were kind of stopping at. And then, on our way back, back home, we stopped in Sheffield. Into the actual town, which I've not been to before. Again, I had a look around the shops, the CEX, that kind of stuff. We had some more bits to pick up, and then on to Meadowhall afterwards, which was just down the road. We planned obviously to go to the CEX, but literally I think one door away, next door, one shop, and then that, there was another game shop, which is actually really good. I'm forgetting the name now. Let me just have a look, because I do have a picture. I'll show you the picture of the front of the store. Just in case you're around, you can know what to look for. But like I say, it's literally next door to the CEX. As you look at the CEX, it's on the right. So it's called Trade to Us. There's the picture, you can see that there. All of the prices are quite competitive. Obviously, with CEX being next door, pretty much everything was cheaper than CEX. Even if it was just like 10p or whatever, they did slightly undercut them. So if you're not worried about using your credit or whatever, you are just going for cheap games, just nip next door. Yeah, it had some nice little deals in there. And quite a bit of stock as well. I was going to film inside, but we're on a bit of a time constraint, so it was kind of get in, look, buy, get out, move on. And doing that, I did mess up a little bit. Even though I had the list of pictures on my phone, I kind of misjudged one a little bit because I didn't see the number on the case. So I thought I had the first one and I needed the second one, but I was wrong. I've got the second one, I need the first one. So I picked up another copy for 95p of Outlaw Golf 2. On the Xbox. So if anybody needs this, let me know. It's in great condition. The manual's really nice. Yeah, the only problem with it is the actual spine is slightly sun faded. But yeah, if anyone wants that for the full set, I know there's a couple of guys now going for this. Griffo. It's not only on Xbox, the guys collecting them don't have to worry. Yeah, just let me know. I'll keep it to the side. I don't know, messed up. The one I did need for the Xbox set, and this is one of them games that's in my local game shop and just really bad condition. I think it's mouldy, no manual, all that kind of stuff. So it's been bugging me for ages now, and there was one so close, but I didn't want to get it. We finally got Future Tactics, the Uprising, for £1.40. A lot cheaper than the CX, that one. Bargain price on this, and this is in absolutely awesome condition. Manual has never been touched. Look how flat that is. Nice thick, chunky, flat, shiny manual. Just, yeah, absolutely great condition. It looks pretty good game as well. So be giving that a go at some point. I need to test them anyway. Also from this shop, we've got some great games from the shop, to be fair. We'll leave that one till last. So a couple of titles for the 360 that I've never seen before. So I had to pick them up while we're there. For £1.90. So we got Generator Rex, Agent of Providence. Yeah, never come across that before. And it is in absolutely brand new, like new condition. Manual again, never been touched. Not too bad for £1.90. So that'll go to that collection. Hopefully there's some easy achievements on it as well. Same with this one, never come across this before, never heard of it. Young Justice Legacy. So kind of Young Justice League game from DC. £2.40. Again, cracking price. Can't really see that. There we go. Let's get a bit closer. So yeah, it looks like a 3D brawler. 12 different heroes to play as, and battle 12 devious villains. be mentored from the best. Batman, Superman and more, looking like Aquaman, Green Lantern, that kind of stuff on there. Experience the dramatic events between seasons through a brand new original story. So I guess it's based on some kind of cartoon, maybe. But like the others, absolutely fantastic condition, really nice manual. So yeah, a couple of oddities there that I've never seen before. And then we've got another Cabela game to go into the Cabela sex. There's bloody loads of them. This is only $4.75, so it's one of the lower end ones. Big Game Hunter. Big Game L. Hey. Again, great condition on that. And it's, yeah, just a Cabela game. Hunting rare animals and whatever in forests and stuff. I have played some of the Cabela games and they're alright, or what I've played of them, not gone major in depth. But probably the best game we got from there. Actually, a few people have mentioned this recently, including Dylan, Hyper Trigger X, for his collections. And I'd seen it before everyone started mentioning it and just never picked it up. And then, since obviously Dylan ended up mentioning it, I went to find one and lo and behold, couldn't find one. None of my CXs stocked it anymore, like they'd all sold out or whatever. But this shop actually had 2 copies in. So obviously got to pick the best one, and this one is absolutely immaculate. It's like I say, it's like brand new. Under Defeat HD Deluxe Edition. So finally got it. £5.70, not a bad price on that. So yeah, it's basically a shmup with a helicopter, and it comes with all current DLC and patches, digital art books, soundtrack CD, and an exclusive chopper. Like I say, the case, it's like it's just never been used. Absolutely immaculate. This manual, yeah, nice big thick chunk. Look at that, flat, absolutely flat, pristine. Just, it feels like I've just opened it from shrink wrap. And then obviously we have the game disc and the soundtrack in there as well. Both absolutely spotless. So I'm glad they had the 2 copies and I got to pick the better one. So finally I have that in the collection after looking for it for so long. That was nice. Then next up, obviously we nipped to the CX. I had a bit of credit ready to burn. Found a couple of nice bits in there. And they do something quite different. Bloody battery's running out. All their steelbooks for games and movies, I just put in a blank case on the shelf and it just says, this is a steelbook, ask it counter. So they keep all steelbooks behind, which is good because then they don't get damaged by idiots throwing them around. I might have to stop there just while I charge the battery. It was fully charged before I came on. So give me a second and we'll show you what we got from CX. And just like that, we're back in the room. So just before we move on to that CX stuff, while my battery was charging, I was just looking at the game stuff and I opened the Deadly Premonition case, and inside it is actually 2 little art cards, which was a nice little bonus. So these are art cards by the game director on there. It says on the back. Let's get them a bit closer. So they're quite nice to have as well. Like I say, it's got a little bit of a blurb on the back from the director just thanking people for supporting the game and all that kind of stuff. So that's a nice little bonus we got inside that. Anyway, as we were saying, moving on to the CX next door. So we did get one Blu-ray steelbook, as I was saying, the steelbooks kept behind the counter with cases, display cases out on the front. And I came across this one and it was only 12 quid. So I had to pick it up because I don't actually have this film yet. And I've not actually watched the first one. I have the first one and I love the series of films. I've seen obviously all the Rockies, but I've not seen the first Creed even though I have it. And I was waiting to watch it until I got this one. So it is Creed 2 and it's the steelbook. Like I said, I got this for 12 quid and after picking it up, I actually went into HMV and they were selling it for, I think it was like £35. So a nice little bargain on that one. There's the back as well. So now I have both of them, I can actually watch Creed 1 and 2. So we'll get around to that while I'm off this week. Then we did get another Xbox game. This one is the second one in the kind of series. I have the 2004 edition, I think it is, and that's the one I always keep coming across and never come across this one. So finally got it. So this is all of the Total Club Manager games, and it's 2005 for 50p. Just a nice little knockoff. Well, not a knockoff, but you know, one knocked off the list. And again, absolutely fantastic manual. No one's ever touched that. I mean, why would you? So that's that one. Another one, don't really come across. I've never really seen it before out in the wild, so I picked this up while we're in there for £4. Happy Feet 2. Obviously based on the film with the penguins, all complete. The manual does have a little bit of a kink in it, but it's fine. Other than that, just looks like a singing rhythm game maybe. Not really sure. Features the original music. I don't know, one for the collection. Hopefully again some easy G on that. Now I did pick up one more Steelbook, but come to that last. I found this again as I was leaving the store, 'cause it's a massive store and there was just stuff everywhere, and I'd missed a side of the 360 games, so I've seen this on the way out. Only on Xbox. Relatively hard one to find actually, even though it's got a low value. And this game is out in every region, and it's a massive collector's piece for achievement hunters, because each region this game came out on, the achievements stack. So you can buy this game, I think it's like 6 or 8 times, and complete it and get each achievement list for each region if you've got the region consoles. So 99 Nights 2. I've got the first one, so there's now the second one done. Obviously the English PAL version for £6. I don't know if I'll bother going for all the other regions. I know one of them is really expensive. I think it's the Korean one. It goes for ridiculous money. But again, really nice manual on that. So glad to finally have that, because I've been looking for it. Actively looking for that one. And then the last Steelbook we got while we were there. I didn't buy this new when it first come out. I don't know why. There was a few different places doing different deals and I weren't sure which one to get. And I missed out on the collector's edition. And in the end I just left it, and I thought I'll wait for a price drop or whatever. But yeah, we found this. I think it was £38. And obviously I had my credit as well. So I finally found the Steelbook one, because this is one I wanted, of The Last of Us 2. So finally got it. And I wanted to be playing this week while I'm off. But with this achievement thing on, I've kind of just been focusing on my achievements. So I don't know if I can get my 10,000 G in time, then we can stack this on. And yeah, getting through the campaign on this one. Limited edition Steelbook. Really nice Steelbook on this one. Look at that, we've got Joel and Ellie. A nice kind of almost hand-drawn, artistic Steelbook. Really nice. And just a generic slip of paper in there, and the 2 discs. So the kind of data disc and the game disc on that. So happy to finally find the Steelbook for that one. Not too bad. Finally get around to playing it. And then where did we get these? So yeah, these first ones, these are all from Game, but 2 different games. So went to the Game in the Sheffield town first, and they did have some last gen stuff. A couple of 360 stuff, but it was all stuff I'd already got. And then some Wii U bits. It was primarily the kind of Skylanders and Disney Infinity discs, all 50p, and I kind of, as I always do, left them and then thought, yeah, I probably should have picked them up. And yeah, I probably should have done for 50p, but we did leave them in the end. There was nothing else I wanted, but I did come across these, which are finally coming out. I've seen that have come out. And the little mystery box of Borderlands 3 characters, minifigures, and they're a bit like the pop vinyl mystery figures, but they're not pop vinyl, it's its own thing. Just say collect them all. It doesn't say on the box how many there is, but on each side are 5 different characters, so maybe there is just the 10. So we've got the main characters. We've got Zane, Flack, Maze, Claptrap, which I'm really wanting, and then a kind of shadowed Claptrap with question marks and maybe a chase or colour variant, if you can see that. There we go, get the glare off. And on the other side we have the male Psycho, Tina, Lilith, a mirror, and another shadow mirror. So maybe another colour variant or chase kind of variant of that one. So these haven't been opened yet, so I'm waiting to see what's in them. These are $4.99, so not too badly priced. About the same as Pops, if not cheaper than Pop. Okay, cheaper than the Pop Vinyl ones. They don't come in a blind bag, they come in a plastic bag, so I can see straight away what character we've got. So that might be handy to finding out, or if I find any more of these, seeing which ones I need. So let's have a look. We have first, we've got the Zane character with his kind of drone and a standalone gun. So it's like you have to put his gun on. So yeah, we've got the Zane one. Quick look at our other ones. So these were the only 3 they had in that store, so I picked all 3 up while I was there. We've got another one. We have Maze, again with a gun you have to put on, like the Commando. Probably not going to see properly with these bags. But yeah, there's that one. They're not too bad of figures. They're not as chunky as the Pot of Vinyl. Oh my god. And the last one is another Zane. So we've got a dupe already out of 3 when you've got 2 characters. So got to spare one of them, give that away or sell it on or whatever. Yeah, they're not too bad. Just little shelf fillers really to go on the gaming shelves and dotted around the room or whatever. They're alright. I might pick a few more up. Then we went into the game in Meadowhall. So that's where the missus picked up a couple of her Switch games, and I found a couple of deals that were going on as well. These were all new, actually. None of these were pre-owned, so new. And 2 of these, yeah, them 2 will come to in a minute. No, we won't. So this was new, and when I took it in, they did actually get one from the back, which was still sealed. Obviously, I've opened it since and had a look at it. This was $9.99 on the PS4. Monkey King Hero is back. So I guess based on the mythology of Monkey, it's all kind of cartoonized. I don't know if it's part of like an anime series or something. No kind of leaflet or anything there, just a disc. But yeah, the game looks quite interesting actually. I'm into my kind of Chinese mythology and all that kind of stuff. 3D action adventure beat 'em up maybe, I'm not really sure. Yeah, does look quite quite nice, colourful graphics on there. It's not going to focus, is it, with my ugly mug in the way? There we are. Yeah, I'll give that a go, see what that's like. 10 quid, not too bad. Then this one was down to $9.99. I keep looking at this, constantly keep looking at it all over and leaving it and leaving it, and now the price has gone down and down. So for 10 quid, if I pick it up, it's Elix on the Xbox One. This looks kind of interesting. It's kind of futuristic plus kind of old school swords and shields mixed together. I don't know. I thought it was just a kind of open world game, do what you want, and it is, I think, but also got a kind of, from what I'm led to believe, a bit Dark Soulsy. So getting stuff, whatever it is, I'm not sure, to upgrade your character, and then if you die you kind of have to go back, get it, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, I've not played it yet, but it does look interesting. Just, yeah, it says a vast open world RPG full of freedom and choices from the creators of the Gothic series, set in a brand new post-apocalyptic science fantasy universe. So yeah, a proper mash of everything. Freedom of action, freedom of exploration, freedom of movement, freedom of weapon choice, freedom of character development. Yeah, so I don't know. And this actually comes with a manual. Yes. An Xbox One game with a manual, and from Game nonetheless. And this wasn't sealed either, so yeah, I guess they just chuck away pre-owned ones, I don't know. When I get around to it, we'll see what that is like. And then this one I found, it was just cheap. It was like $4.99, so a $5 for an Xbox One game. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Reading the back, it sounded kind of interesting. Limited day one edition, which includes a digital art book and soundtrack of Black Guards 2. I don't know, it was $5. And again, this has a slip of paper in, obviously with are additional bonus content of the digital soundtrack, art book and manual. That's the controls on the back. How do you download it? Then just go to the website. I guess so. There's no code on there. Yeah, so it's a turn-based hex-field battles through tactical RPG. Yeah, I'm kind of into my tactical hex grid games, so we'll give it a go, see if it's any good. And it's worth mentioning as well that Helix is from THQ Nordic, who make the Dark Siders games, which I'm really a fan of. So I don't know, it might be a bit like that as well, like stylized. And this last one I'd seen a little while back, and I contemplated getting it, held off, and this time it's paid off because this went down to, I think it was $14.99, so 15 quid. Just for this steelbook alone, this is worth it. So it is the Xbox One version, the 10th anniversary bundle launch edition of Bayonetta and Vanquish. It's a really nice steelbook as well, obviously Sega games. I have both these games on the 360. I think I'm near the end of Bayonetta, but not actually finished it yet, and I've only just started Vanquish, and that's a mental game. So graphically, I mean, it says it's enhanced for the XX, which I've got, so should look absolutely phenomenal. And obviously it comes in the little slipcase, and then this is probably one of the best steelbooks I've seen in my life. I've kept it in, I managed to just rip the top of the cellophane so I can keep it in so it doesn't get scratched, pulling it in and out of the slipcase. So just take that cellophane off now so you can see this absolutely gorgeous steelbook. So one side's Bayonetta, one side is Vanquish, and just look at that. Is that not just one of the best steelbooks you've ever seen? Just absolutely fantastic. The Bayonetta and the Vanquish, absolutely gorgeous. And we even get a little manual inside as well. Dual manual. It just got support stuff in there. There's no actual like proper manual stuff that you'd expect. Obviously we've got a disc with a game, and inside we have the same kind of pictures without the main characters on them. So yeah, just absolutely fantastic steelbook. Really enjoying and liking that. So that'll be going back in its cellophane until I'm ready to install and play, so it doesn't get scratched, because yeah, like I said, so that one was the other one that came, as you can tell, sealed, that they got from the back as well, which was nice. I think that brings us to the end of this pickups. So Switch guys, I am looking obviously to buy a few Switch games because it's in my household, so I get to play it, even though I bought it for the missus. Not looking to buy games or getting games that I can get on other systems, like the Xbox. I won't be buying. If I can get it on the Xbox, I'll buy it on the Xbox, because obviously I like my achievements. But if there's any Switch games that are exclusive to Switch that are worth picking up, obviously let me know. I know the missus has got her eye on things like Yoshi's Crafted World, so I should probably be picking that up. I'm probably looking at stuff like, I've heard Octopath Traveler's really good, so I'll probably be picking that up. Oh, what was the other ones I was thinking of? There was a couple I had in mind. Obviously she wants some more of the Mario games, like the 3 Mario bundle with the old school Mario games on there. There was another one I was thinking of that I had my eye on. Obviously Deadly Premonition 2, because it's exclusive to the Switch. Things like that I'll be picking up. So let me know what your thoughts on good Switch games to pick up that are exclusive to the Switch. I'll be interested to know. And if you want to add me on Switch as well as a friend, I do obviously have my own accounts and everything on there as well, so we can be friends on the Switch as well as everything else. Just let me know. So yeah, so what did you enjoy about this this video? Quite a few steelbooks, nice steelbooks in this one. The Last of Us and that bundle, Sega bundle one's absolutely great. It's really liking that. A few figures for the room. That nice charity shop gun pickup that we had there. The pins of the collector's edition on there. So a few nice pickups this time. A few more modding gen, but we did hit some more Xbox for that collection, so a few more knocked off that full list. Get in there. At the end of this week, we are planning a trip to Vintage Gamer hopefully. So look out for that. I'm sure there'll be plenty of pickups from that, so that'll probably be the next video going up. And I guess that's it for now. Hope everyone's well, and yeah, back to work in the daily grind and everything else as it is. Those of you still off, hope you're enjoying it somehow, playing games or whatever. And yeah, I guess we'll see you all in the next one. So take care, guys, and bye for now.